Bets by short sellers against Truth Social could lead to massive losses as Trump stock soars. That's right, DJT stock is absolutely ripping the heads off of any short sellers, creating mass losses across the board, currently up another 14.34%, and this is just the beginning. What do I mean by it's just the beginning? Well, somebody who wanted to go short initially this week ended up getting jump scared out of their puts for GameStop. Somebody sold $23 puts for this week and then quickly bought to close them and lost 20 grand immediately. Now, either this is some sort of tactic to control the price action or this guy's a paper-handed. Not to mention, Cinemark is also hitting another 52-week high as AMC is stagnant down around $4. This is corruption at its finest. Now, gold reaches an all-time high as well, $2,783 per ounce, which is going to bring us into crypto before we touch on AMC and GameStop's chart, because I'm extremely excited to touch on crypto. But before we do that, Boeing also just sold 112.5 million shares for $143 each and just raised $21 billion to strengthen its balance sheet, which is one of the largest share offerings in history. Now, personally, this doesn't seem like a tactic to just strengthen your balance sheet. It seems as if they're setting up for some sort of black swan event to happen, investors to sell off their stock, and them to be basically all in cash. Now, if you guys haven't yet, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, turn post notifications on, and drop a comment down below. First of all, DJT stock is at over $53.80, currently up 13.6% on the day. There's a couple things I want to note right now. This is very dangerous to trade, very dangerous to play. It may have more upside, especially if Trump becomes president during the election time. If you take a look down here, volume is extremely high, currently on the day above 120 million, and is going to continue to go higher. When you see momentum like this, it's a good indication that there may be more upside. However, $54 is an insane resistance level. If we hold above that and you base at 54, $65 is next. If you get above that, $80 is next on Truth Social. Be very careful, and let me know if you're trading this in the comments down below. Bitcoin, my goodness. I am extremely excited for Bitcoin, for altcoin season to start. Bitcoin is up another 4% on the day, trading at 72,640. God, it feels good to say that. Bitcoin finally, like we said, consolidated at this level and smashed through 69K once again. I think this first test was to shake out final paper handlers who thought they were going to get a dip buying opportunity, but no, Bitcoin held the top of this parallel channel and it got a nasty push. However, we are now in a supply zone for Bitcoin at its all-time highs, and be very, very careful up here. Right now, I'm not too worried. I think this is going to last at least up to the election. Bitcoin's rally potentially coming up to some levels that I have at 75 to 78K, potentially highs of 82 to 85K. This is what I'm looking at for Bitcoin prior to election, and once election hits and maybe Bitcoin cools off, trades sideways, gets a pullback, whatever it does, altcoin season is likely to still continue to run, which is going to bring us into a coin that I talked about and put on your radar way down here, and that is Alien Base Token, now trading at 20 cents, up 51% on the day. I'm so glad that I put this on your guys' radar. Volume is increasing, people are slowly picking it up, and it's gaining popularity. If you got in Alien Base Token, let me know in the comments down below. Moving into another one that I love is Dogecoin, almost at 18 cents, up another 10% on the day. Absolutely blew through 13 cents, blew through 16 cents, both of these resistance levels, and came all the way now up to 18 cents. Next resistance, in my opinion, next heavy resistance is at 19 cents, and that's what I'm watching for Dogecoin to get up to probably tonight or tomorrow. And then obviously following that, we have 22 cents, which is going to be a big level. If we get above 22 cents, then altcoin season is not only in effect, but this is going to look like a 2021 rally. Okay, GameStop. Okay, yesterday, GameStop's net premium was the highest compared to the last 2 weeks. The top chains being pushed for November 1st, $25 calls, $22 calls, $30 calls, and $21 calls. And then in the final minutes, $700,000 and $21 calls began to spike as well, bringing us over into some numbers. Short exempts, you can see, like we said, we're going to stack up. Came up to almost 90,000 on GameStop, up from only 19,000 and 14,000 the days prior. So you can see how hard they're trying to throw a rock over in the momentum, but yet GameStop stays resilient and tries to go green on the day. Basically flat right now, trading at $22.70. Like I said, there are two scenarios where we come up and you channel trade in this range for about a week before getting that move up. In other words, just trading, hugging the bottom of this flag, which should be adjusted. I don't know why my TradingView chart unadjusted it again. Should be adjusted, basically fighting a flag breakout. This will be adjusted for the next video. You consolidate here and then you get that move up, or you just get that move up, right? Which is going to bring us into after hours tonight, hopefully getting moved alongside a bunch of earnings. Also at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you about some earnings plays that I jumped in. Overall, GameStop still looking great. Watch for a break over 23.40 after hours or pre-market tomorrow morning. That is best case scenario. That's what I'm watching for. AMC trading in this ascending parallel channel right here. Still looking pretty good. We just need a lot more volume to come in on AMC. Still kind of barcodey. But we are holding above 435 as if this level never happened. We rejected off it several times, broke above, and now we are looking for a spicy close above that level, which is a good thing to see. The overall market, the S&P 500 yesterday, literally cannot make this up. I said I would be bullish on the market if we got maybe a candle down here, right, between the bottom of the range and then maybe a second candle. Then I would be more bullish on the SPY than getting another candle in the top of the range and then another candle on the top of the range. If it keeps building candles like this very slowly to the upside, I would personally expect some sort of hard move down, unfortunately. That is what I would be watching for on the SPY. However, if we get a slighter pullback and build a candle in the bottom and then maybe another candle in the bottom, I would expect a nice move up, right? If we got another candle closing between 585 and 582, a full body candle, and then maybe another one, I would be bearish on the SPY. But like I said yesterday, this makes me bullish on the SPY. We traded in the bottom of the channel and we're building out a candle. I don't care if SPY gets rejected here end of day. I really don't care. That just gives us more room to build another candle on the 30th and then rip out on Thursday, right? Which is something that I'm watching. Rip out on Thursday, back up to all-time highs at 586. Okay, that is what I'm watching for the SPY. Now, the first earnings play is Google. Microsoft and Google continue to butt heads publicly, and Google also is just not looking good because YouTube, which is owned by Google, took down Joe Rogan's podcast featuring Donald Trump, which had over 34 million views. So they banned that and took it down, which probably did not give them a good name, especially because freedom of speech is supposed to be a thing in America. Now, with all of these negative catalysts, negative news, I still expect Google to actually break out higher based on the chart that it is playing out. Again, this is a 50-50 trade. All of these earnings plays are YOLO plays, but personally, I'm watching for Google to come up to $183 after hours tonight. And if it doesn't happen and if we get smoked, I'd watch for a move down to 151 on Google. The next earnings play that we are playing is ticker symbol V, which is Visa. Visa trading at 284.53, and I am looking for a move all the way down to 273. So an $11 move. I am playing puts on Visa. If you want to know these trades as soon as I enter them, make sure you are in the Discord. If Visa beats earnings and you guys are playing calls on it, 293. This is a very much so 50-50 trade, but right now what I see in the charts is a double top pattern forming, and we are coming up into the supply zone ready to make a decision. And I anticipate Visa has to do very well for investors to buy more at this level. Last but not least, of course, is AMD. AMD looking very good on the charts, up 2%. We are in calls on AMD. I'm looking for 191. If we miss on earnings, 133. These are the levels, and we still have an exciting earnings week this week. However, I want to put this at the end of the video. General Motors profit nears a record a year after saying it couldn't afford its workers. So this just shows how spicy these earnings trades can get and how much of a gamble they can be. And I want you to do your own due diligence and be very, very careful trading. Nothing I say is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, and any influencer out there telling you that you should play these earnings and you should play it this way, be very careful. You need to make your own decisions. This just shows how set up these earnings can be, and that is your forewarning. But overall, other than that, let's make some money. If you guys are not in the Discord yet, I only charge a coffee a month. The link is in the very top of the description. You can come talk with me. As soon as you enter, you can talk with the most amazing people, stocks and crypto all day long. It's basically a big group chat of people who are trying to become financially free like yourself. And you can see my trades. As soon as I enter them, you will get alerted. There's option sweep alerts, dark pool trades, and so much more in there for the price that I have it at. And I'm not going to be leaving it at this price. My custom indicator is right here. You can get it for 2 weeks for free. Add it to your TradingView charts, help you trade. And if you want up to 8.1% APY on your uninvested cash for the entire year without any risk, and up to 15 free stocks, sign up for Moomoo through my link and go deposit into your account to start earning free stocks from them. Up to 15, valued at $2 grand a piece, and a $30 cash reward. Open a Moomoo account and make a deposit into your account. You should get approved right away. They're also giving you level 2 order book data for free, access to trading options, going long, going short, viewing other exchanges, and more as a retail trader. So do not sleep on it. Overall, guys, that is it. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.